Hey, AD on the way.
You see
My
that?
boy AD on the way.
I went and took off whatever shirt I had on and I found AD
23.
straight off the get.
I do not have an AD jersey, but I need to get one after that. Woo.
Do you know what we look like right now, bro? I'm gonna tell you what we look like. We look like the best duo in the league. That's what we look like right now. That's right. Woo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 8 of the Locked Up Podcast. We got a few things we want to talk about today. A couple of things to start off just to get you familiar, I guess. My name is Ali. This is Essam. And we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Locked Up Podcast. A few things I want to talk about today. Number one, with what happened today, will the Lakers win the 2020 NBA championship? A few other things, man. A player in the league committed robbery right in front of me, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that as well. Committed robbery. Essam doesn't know. Essam might not be aware of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain it all later. And another thing we want to talk about is the man, Anthony Davis, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about a few things today. Let's get started. Essam, what's up, baby?
AD on the way. First off, before I give AD his flowers, LeBron, what was going on?
Yeah.
What was that fourth quarter? What was he doing to me?
Bailed.
Man, I was
got bailed
stressed.
out.
He was embarrassing me in front of my friends. I had a friend attending, and that air ball, he literally messaged me, and he was like, man, that air ball shocks me. I was like, I straight up said LeBron is choking right now, and I can't believe I'm saying these words right now, but that was the case. But you know what? Time for AD's flowers. He hit that timely 2 that we needed after Jokic hit 11 points in a row. I think AD hit 10 points in a row to end the fourth as well. And then clutch me, daddy. He came with a 3. Bang, man. I yelled so loud. Like my neighbors were staring at me like something wrong happened, some domestic dispute or something. Like it was bad, bro. And my throat is in pain, so excuse my voice. I'm a little hoarse on some Doc Rivers, but man, oof. I literally was like, ah, and then I was like, let's go.
It was phenomenal, bro.
That was so hype.
Man, let me tell you something about what's happening right now to the Denver Nuggets. You guys had your shot in game 1. You had the LeBron feel-out game. But you didn't lose to LeBron in game 1. You lost to the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's where you messed up with that one. That was your chance to win. You got another feel-out game from, I don't know what that was. Was it a feel-out game? Did he just, I don't know what his thought process was. We know how calculated LeBron was. I don't know if we call this choking or we just call this LeBron being weirdly LeBron. Right? I don't know. But man, I was really stumped after. I was like, man, I need to up my workout game. This team is motivating me. I need to up my workout game. So I went and got me some new equipment. Okay. And this is a shout out to the Denver Nuggets. I went and got me the newest broom, bro.
Oh, no.
We getting ready for this sweep. That's what this. I need to work on my sweep game. Lakers are so good at it, and Lakers are my team. I'm not that good at sweeping myself, but it seems like they are. It seems like they're getting ready to do something with this broom. So I need to be on pace for when the Lakers do such a thing, if you know what I'm saying. It's over, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yo, Ali, just picture this, man. We have not been since 2010? And we are now 6 dubs away from taking that Larry O'Brien home. It coming home in the Staples, baby.
It's so funny you said that, bro. You read my mind. You didn't read the banners. Bro. You said we are 6 wins away.
The LeBron photo, love it.
From chip number 4, bro.
MVP. Hey, after a game like today, maybe AD will be holding that Finals MVP. You know what?
You never know.
This was fantastic. This was the first time I really saw AD close it out for us instead of LeBron. which is a fantastic science. LeBron does not have to put it on his back every time. He does not have to Thanos his way, 2018 Cavs his way to it. And that's fantastic. That's a great thing. I don't know what was up with LeBron, though. That was just weird. He had a fantastic first half, just like game 1 of the Houston series, and then he just cooled off the second half. I feel like the refs really got him out of his zone because he had a couple of drives and he literally slipped, like fell to the floor as well, not getting calls, started jacking too many threes and not hitting. So I think he just like lost his rhythm after all that. And it just put him off. And then he just started pass first seeing LeBron. But man, I don't want to see pass first Braun in the fourth. I'm sorry. I just do not want to see it.
Not in the fourth. And especially if it's not game 1. If it's not game 1, I don't want to see it.
If it's not game 1 as well. But you know what? I'm gonna let it slide though, because you know what? LeBron is allowed to have a bad game. It's not like he had a bad game. He had a bad second half and a really bad fourth quarter. But okay, you know what? We'll let him have it because AD stepped up. And I really want to give AD his flowers. This is about AD stepping up. But the question above my head is 6 wins away from chip number 4 for LeBron. It coming home. It happening. Will the Lakers win the 17th championship of the season? Absolutely. It coming home. Even if Denver fights back, even if Denver gets a dub or 2 or even 3, but that ain't happening in my opinion. We're gonna get this dub, and it's a wrap for the East team. I'm sorry. Like we got a good friend of ours. He's a big Heat fan, and he's hyped, but it ain't happening.
Yeah, he ego tripping.
I think LeBron is gonna destroy the Celtics, and I think the Heat will put up a fight but still lose. So it's over. It's happening. Chip coming home. And to be honest, I love the fact that we are potentially going to sweep the team that the Clippers lost to in Game 7. Because you can't say nothing after that. Because they lost to the Nuggets 4 times, bro.
4 times in a row.
4 times.
No, 3 times. 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row, but 4 times. And if we don't lose to them once, or even just once, that shows the difference between the teams. Right there. So,
yeah, Kawhi Leonard, bro. There's levels to this. You and I know. Tell him be humble. Hold up. Be humble. Man, no king of LA. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Dangling keychain. Go put that in the ignition and take your ass home, bro.
I'm having a okay, well, first of all, let's give LeBron his credit for how he started. The Lakers started off 0 for 12 from the field, but LeBron James himself started off 5 for 6. He scored like the first 12 points for the team. So LeBron got it going, you know what I mean? So it wasn't a terrible game, but the second half was very bad. Very bad. In fact, LeBron James started off the game just 3 for 10, which isn't good. By halftime, it was 3 for 10, by the way.
No, it wasn't a good start, but I was just seeing LeBron play flawlessly. Like he was just looking absolutely amazing. Before we forget, bro, I want to go ahead and just congratulate the Lakers for sure. Well, number one, for you're in the clear. You're 6 wins away. But my God, boys, you shot 18 of 19 from free throws? 94%?
Free throws. Amazing. That is a fantastic point, Ali. I'm glad you brought that up.
18 of 19, bro. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. 94% from free throws.
How it should be. How it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, straight up, you're saying it's okay for LeBron to have a bad game. This is the standard we hold this guy to. 26, 11, and 4 is a bad. I don't even think he had a bad game. He just sort of went missing in the fourth quarter for whatever reason.
But he had 20 points by halftime, so he literally only got 6 points after that.
He got
so
6
it was
points,
the halftime. It was the post halftime performance that was bad. He was choking it away, man. He was about to lose us the game. Facts.
They were about to lose. They were about to lose.
That was
but you know what?
Happen.
If AD did not step up, we got the Clippers.
Yeah,
we don't live in the
AD didn't step up. This would have been a bad day for LeBron. And Skip Bayless is gonna have a field day and say, carried by a teammate. This is another Ray Allen situation. Saved LeBron's legacy, man. Get out of here with that weak sauce. But all right, know what? This is about AD, not LeBron right now, I think. We're gonna give AD credit. I've talked a lot of trash about his shot selection, but Ali, did you notice how close he was to the basket when he took most of his shots? Did you notice that AD banged, and when he spun, he spun towards the hoop and away from the hoop.
Yep.
Did you notice that he was doing Jokic-esque shots to Jokic right back?
Oh, he was,
And that's the battle.
being
That's the
bullied.
big boy battle. And Jokic gave
That
it
is.
to him, man. Shout out to Jokic. To be honest, I thought
Yeah.
AD was going to be able to shut down Jokic, but Jokic just, man, Jokic is a sweat. Like, I got to give Jokic his credit. Like, he is a very good big man. We crowned Jokic the better big man over AD. I think I gotta dial it back a little bit. Whoopsie daisy. How bad. I think we got a bit excited. A bit,
Oh,
man. In the moment. Whoa, but I want to address something about Ali real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Called out the broom, but you called out the broom for Heat Celtics.
I did. I was wrong. I can admit it. That's okay.
Is that a topic for later? Is that a topic for later? All right, I'll leave it to it. But be careful with that broom, brother. Be careful with that broom.
Nah, hey man, the heat melted down with that. I don't care what anybody says. The heat melted down. But
on to this though.
Back to AD though, right? Honestly, we were talking a lot. We were getting very excited because they were spanking the Clippers and they spanked them out of the playoffs and back to the basement. Might I add, you ain't gotten enough smoke yet for your bullying throughout the whole season, boys. It's gonna keep coming. But anyways, I think and what we said, right? We crowned Jokic the best big man in the league. I even went ahead and said that he was top 5 in the league. And bro, I think AD damn near bugged my house, bro. I think AD heard me. I think AD is answering me. I think AD is proving me wrong. He's trying to.
Anthony Davis, I apologize. You are the best big man. But in all honesty, you don't always get into this bag where you start banging. He was banging. He was hitting close shots to the rim. He was not hitting long. He hits his long twos, but he wasn't consistently jacking very long twos where it's like close to 3. So that's what I want to see, AD. You're taking the shots that I personally want to see. And, man, that clutch shot is going to be legendary. Welcome to the conference finals. That is a legendary shot that will be remembered forever. So that's fire, man. I'm very happy for AD. I'm glad AD got that kind of confidence because it's not just about LeBron closing by himself. So I'm glad we got AD. We got a true second star, a second duo partner. And like you said, we are right now wearing the best duo in the league's jersey.
The best duo in the league, baby.
One other thing about the Clippers real quick, though. Man, I'm uncomfortable with the Clippers potentially playing at the Forum. That's the old Lakers stadium.
It is.
Man, stick to the basement. Get your own stadium, man. Covering up our banners. Get out of here.
Yeah, bro. You guys are going to, like I said, deactivate your social medias. It's not going to be pretty for a while. With this being said, bro, I think people are their judgment is a bit clouded because he did hit a ridiculously amazing shot. I mean, Jokic put up 36 and 9, AD 31, 9 and 2. Like, Jokic had a hell of a game too, as well. Like, it's not as clear as people think it is just because AD hit a buzzer beater. Like, let's keep it real. Like, Jokic is pretty ridiculous. I think he is pretty ridiculous.
I mean, Davis hit 31. Jokic hit 30. So they had a very close game. But let's take a look at some deeper stats, though. Free throws, 7 for 7. Fantastic. But Jokic, 11 for 12. Ooh.
Yep.
Davis, 7 rebounds.
Jokic,
9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and only 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not a bad game at all.
Turnovers are very different for these two. This guy's a point center. Jokic. AD is much more of a power forward big man. Like, we can't expect AD and Jokic to have the same turnover rate.
Damn. LeBron only had 4 assists.
Yeah, that was tripping me out too. That was tripping me out as well. But to keep it fair, bro, like, there was the whole first half, like, Lakers weren't all that hot. They did go on that run in the second quarter without LeBron. So LeBron didn't have many opportunities to assist. I think Rondo led the team with 9 assists.
So LeBron was 8 for 11 by halftime, and he finished the game 10 for 20. So he only hit 2 shots.
Really bad. That's pretty bad. And free throws. 2 shots and free throws. That's pretty bad.
3 for 8 from 3. Come on, LeBron. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's not great.
LeBron. This is like the first time I've ever seen a dub where LeBron is a minus. He's a
Yeah.
-9, but AD's a +8. So
Mhm.
let's go, AD.
Anthony
AD
Davis,
was on his
baby.
big man things. He was doing the things that I begged for when we started the show, and now that he's doing it, he's showing out. It's over.
Yeah,
Amazing.
100%. I got my broom, and I'll be working on my form soon. I'll be working on it. Overtime.
But to be honest, I thought the broom was more likely for the Heat Celtics series. So because that
Mhm.
didn't happen, I'm not gonna quite get the broom out. But I
Well,
sense a
yeah.
gentleman sweep. I think the Lakers are gonna gentleman sweep the whole playoffs. I think that's
Hey,
it.
man.
We're gonna
Nobody
lose one,
likes.
but win 4 in a row. Oh, but
Hey,
not in
man.
this case.
Nobody likes safe calls. Nobody likes it. You got to be wild. We got to be wildin', bro. We got to be wildin'. Get your broom.
I like to be right. I like to be right.
I
I
like to be
already feel
wild.
bad, man. The show hasn't been on YouTube for a month, and we've already done wrong calls, calling Jokic the better big man.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not retracting that statement just yet. Just yet. I'm not clouded by that buzz. It's an amazing buzzer beater. Don't get me wrong. But they had a pretty on point game. He didn't outdo.
I'm not clouded by my argument because I did say Jokic's passing ability is what sets him apart. But I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't think I can quite say he's better than AD right now. We're seeing head to head, and AD is showing up. He's doing the big man things.
He
He's not
cooked him in
shying
game
away.
one.
AD
He
is
cooked him in
finally
game
not
one.
shying
37.
away, which is great. And that's with McGee, and that's with Howard also actually playing center as well. But AD is still doing the big man thing. Every time AD goes for an aggressive rebound, he snatches that thing. Every time
Mhm.
AD goes for an aggressive big man type block or swat or stop, he gets that stop, block, and
Yeah. But I
stop.
told you
That's
that,
what I
bro.
want to see.
I told you why is he bothering? Like he's been injured a lot in his career. Why would you be banging and clanging with these other big dudes like Whiteside and Nurkic in the first round? If you can hit your mid ranges, this guy was so wet with his mid range in the first round and in the second round. Why would you not just save it? That's what like this guy was preparing essentially for the fraudulent front runners. I got to think of an original name myself with these guys. But for now, we'll call that's good enough. Thank you, Nick Wright. But
Clips going clip.
clips going clip. We were preparing for just a bunch of hyenas. So AD was preparing himself, and he was hitting his mid range, still getting his
I
numbers.
get that though, Ali, but like it reached a point where like we started to doubt if he even had that zone. Like this, we're in the playoffs now, so this is the time you start banging, you start sacrificing. But
Well, not straight
now that
away,
we're in
right?
the conference finals, I can see it. The AD is turned up a little bit. And I
Yeah.
think in the finals he'll turn up one more time. And I think he will
Yep.
destroy both the Heat and the Celtics. AD,
Oh,
they got nothing. Like I don't think Bam is gonna stop him. I don't
I
think
think
Butler is gonna stop him. I don't think Daniel Tice, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown,
yeah,
they ain't stopping this man. Man, Kimba's gonna get
yeah,
cooked by the Lakers, by the way. Like Kimba's
yeah.
gonna have
Celtics,
a tough time.
Celtics stand absolutely no chance. The Heat, I wouldn't write off. That's the thing.
The
The
Heat, I wouldn't
Miami
mind.
Heat
Heat,
are a
no
real
chance.
threat, bro.
They winning either, but they're gonna do better than what the Celtics are gonna do. And you
Yeah,
know what?
yeah.
It's over. It's over. I leave 5-1. I mean 4-1. It's done. Gentlemen sweep.
Hey, man, I'll be
They almost
working on
got
my
that
form.
one today. They almost got that one
They
today.
did.
So today
They
showed
did.
me that the Nuggets still, even against the Lakers, will not tap out. So
But the thing is,
they don't tap
but the
out.
thing is, we have to keep in mind. We have to keep in mind they did not overcome the deficit. We gave them we lost the deficit. They didn't overcome it. We just played horrible.
But that's what I was about to get into, and that's
That's
what
what I'm talking
concerns
about.
me is that we didn't keep putting our foot to the pedal. We relaxed and started playing with the food. We started doing
Yeah.
what the Clippers were doing, and that's what
Yeah.
allowed them to come back, right? So I feel
Mhm.
like that's the bad sign. So that means we're going to
Mhm.
slip one of these games, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we will because we did slip, and hey, man,
Hey,
we got away with game two.
LeBron almost choked away a fourth quarter, and it took Anthony Davis hitting a ridiculous three, a crazy three, and a very clutch two beforehand to win
Smothered
the
three.
game. Man, my
Smothered.
throat hurts right now, man. Damn, like, whew, that was hype, man. That was lit. Like, I'm very happy for AD. This is a huge moment for him. I hope this gives him like a big boost and big confidence to continue forward. AD gonna get his ring. LeBron gonna get number 4, baby.
Big, big. I want to before I forget, big shout out to my boy. We spoke about him in the last episode. Ain't no second coming for Paul George. Dwight Howard, bro. Big Dwight. Do the sound, Essam. Do the sound. The SWAT sound. That's it, baby. That's it. He's bullying Jokic, bro. He's bullying him. The in shape quarterback jock is bullying the jelly tip ice cream. It's happening. All love to the Denver Nuggets. I promised you guys I wouldn't go into any negativity because I love you guys. You took out the Clippers, but it's done, man. I got a broom for you guys, and it's done. I want to move on briefly. I said there was a robbery at the start of this episode. There was a robbery. Man, in broad daylight, this man got away with robbery. Giannis Antetokounmpo has gotten his second MVP, bro. In broad daylight, this man robbed LeBron James of an MVP. Because he just had to go back to back. Yeah, going back to back. Got the MVP going back to back.
The worst and least deserving back-to-back MVP I have ever seen in my life. Even worse than Steve Nash. Yes, I make that call. 16 votes out of 101 to LeBron James is embarrassing. And I'm glad LeBron tweeted about it. I'm glad LeBron talked that talk at the press conference after the game. That is some bull jive. Some BS, man. That is BS. I am completely and utterly disappointed. But the thing is we saw this coming, Ali. We've been said that Giannis is going to win and the ratio is going to look bad. But when you
had a little bit of hope
that 16 out of 101 people voted for Giannis, like that's bad, man. That's bad. And then LeBron brought up some good points that like there was that one year where Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year, yet he was second team all defense. Like, who are these people watching? What are they doing? Why do they have these votes if they can't vote right?
Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. But I was happy I got with the banner decision. I got Giannis doing this. Like, hey, I've robbed LeBron this many times of an MVP. It was I had a little bit of hope. I don't know. I guess I thought,
Nah.
I mean,
like I said, I watched all the shows, and I'm pretty sure Ramona Shelburne was the only person that straight up outright said, I'm voting for LeBron. Stephen A. Smith mentioned that he voted for LeBron, but he mentioned that after the fact, though, not during.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone else said, I'm a voter, and I'm voting Giannis because look at his 29 points per game. You know what, Ali, I don't want to get into this topic. I'm mad just thinking about it. Giannis is home. Leonard is home. Paul George is home. I want to talk about who's in the bubble.
And who's in the bubble? Who's in the bubble? The best duo in the league are in the bubble. The defensive player of the year and the MVP.
LeBron James.
Those are the two people in the bubble.
LeBron
James. Yeah, bro. It's robbery in broad daylight. I want to actually hang on real quick. So is AD answering? He's answering the critics. He's answering me. The man bugging my house. Is he the best big in the league?
Yep. You know what? I feel bad because I thought that you'd be the one that flips and flops your opinions, but I'm flipping and flopping already. And I mean, I guess I got caught in the moment with Jokic. Jokic, is a number one option on his team, unlike AD. And he has that passing ability, and that definitely sets him apart. And you got to give Jokic credit for taking out the Clippers. And I did say that Jokic was the key to beating the Clippers, and he showed out and proved that point correct. So, like Jokic, Jokic and AD are right up there. I mean, they're top two big men in the league. Yep. He has the passing ability over AD, but I guess AD is just a better scorer. I guess AD is
Is he
better
the-
defensively. How about that? Let's say offensively
Yeah.
they're even because Jokic can hit those threes mid-range and close shots. So let's say
Mhm.
AD's defensive prowess and
But the
Jokic's
playmaking,
passing prowess. So like they're pretty even, to be honest. It's what
well,
do you
what's
want?
more
Do you want
important for
defense
you,
or
I
do you want
guess?
some passing? So AD
What's more
plays with
important for you?
LeBron, so he doesn't need that. And he also plays with Rondo. Shout out to
Yeah.
Rondo. Rondo's passing
Playoff
has
Rondo.
honestly changed the dynamic of the Lakers team. It really
Yep.
has. Like Rondo is making fantastic decisions, fantastic passes. I mean, that play was actually called for LeBron, by the way. But
Oh,
AD
really?
kept eye contact. Yeah. AD said that in the post game that play was actually run for LeBron, but he kept eye contact with Rondo the whole play, and Rondo recognized that AD got that little gap. So that was Rondo tossing an amazing pass and AD knocking it down. And that play was for LeBron. So I
That's
think
that
LeBron was going to
Pelicans.
do I think LeBron was about to do a LeBronto long turnaround jumper. I would have been happy with that shot, but you know
Yep.
what? We got the best scenario out of that. I am so happy
Yeah.
I witnessed AD cold-blooded. Because remember before COVID shut everything down, that Brooklyn game where AD missed the game winner. Do you remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
Yeah, that was a very not the same play, but a very similar play. And the day of the league getting shut down, it was a video going viral of AD practicing that same shot over and over as if he was going to get another chance to take a game-winning shot. Well, you know what? He did, and he nailed
Mhm.
it. And he did it in the Western Conference Finals against the
Yep.
Denver Nuggets. I mean, if the Nuggets got this dub, I mean, the momentum could have changed in the series. It could have got scary. I think it would have made the role players on the Lakers get a bit more nervous and play less free and relaxed. So this
Yeah.
2-0 lead is going to be fantastic. And I think AD literally just won us the series with that shot. So amazing. I'm very happy.
I mean,
I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood after that.
great mood. Bro, so great. I pulled the damn broom out of my closet.
Pull the damn
Hit him
broom
with
out of the closet. I just need LeBron just to. I don't know. I just think have we seen. I'm not too sure, so I'm asking. Have we seen LeBron like have a vintage like closeout fourth quarter yet in the bubble?
No.
Because he was doing it all regular season. Like, just fourth quarter time, give it to LeBron and he'll make it happen. Like 3 plays in a row and it's over. But I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
think
think so.
we've seen LeBron actually like clutch out and really take home a fourth quarter yet. And that's starting
Yeah.
to concern me. Like today that really concerned me. It was bad, man. It was bad. Like I really
you
like
can
we
say.
didn't want AD to close out, but AD closed out and we're very grateful for it.
Nah, I worry about none. No stress, bro. No stress. Do you know who you're talking about? In those
The
Mamba
GOAT.
jerseys as well? Talking
The
about the
GOAT.
GOAT.
Yeah,
You're
yo,
talking about
shout
the
out to
GOAT.
Vogel. Vogel actually said, and the mics picked it up that he said, yo, you know what jersey you're wearing. Start doing those kind of plays. Start being
Yeah,
Mamba. And you know
that's
what?
it.
AD on the way. Yeah, Ali,
We undefeated,
are
bro.
the Lakers gonna regret trading Lonzo? Talk to me.
Again.
I'm gonna
You mean
keep
the most?
saying it.
You mean the most
I'm gonna
improved
keep.
player next year? Is that what? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. So would you rather Lonzo? Would you rather have kept
I didn't
Lonzo?
say I would rather. I didn't say I would rather Lonzo than Anthony Davis. Don't be silly.
Quote
I didn't say I'd
that.
rather that. I
Quote
didn't say I would
that.
rather that.
Quote.
No.
Lakers will regret trading Lonzo. That was
Yep.
your quote.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that was your quote.
Yep. That was
I
my
ain't got
quote.
no regrets.
That was my quote. If they kept him instead of Kuzma, I think the team would be in a better position. 100%. I think so. This kid is gonna do something really special in his career. He's shown very cold and bricky moments, but I don't know. I can see a lot in him. I've seen some very bright moments in him.
Did you just say
I
the
believe
word
him.
bricky?
Bricky. He has been very bricky.
Bricky moments.
Very bricky moments, bro.
Hey, I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries.
Or what they could have done is thrown Kuzma as well and gotten Drew Holiday along with Anthony Davis as well. I think that trade could have gone better, is what I mean.
They were not
It could
going to
have
do
gone
that.
better.
They weren't going
They
to
could
do
have.
that. They were going to take both Lonzo and Ingram. That was just going to be the case. So we
I
had to
just said
keep
they could,
Kuz.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't think they would have done that trade, so it had to be done. But you said that Lakers will regret that trade. Will regret trading Lonzo, and we ain't got no regrets. I think Rondo has shown out. I think Rondo has shown out to do better than what Lonzo could have dreamed of doing. Rondo's even hitting threes, man. I'm so shocked about that. To be honest, that is probably the most shocking part of the playoffs and the bubble is that Rondo is shooting threes. That's crazy.
And he's shooting them nicely as well. Shooting them nicely.
It's looking good. Like now it's kind of weird when it misses. Like, he doesn't hit every time, but it's good. Like he hit two. He only shot twice, but he hit one, and it was a timely one as well. And he's making great decisions. So we literally don't need we don't need Lonzo. Is what I'm saying.
There's no. I wouldn't say no. Don't need. I wouldn't say don't need.
We don't need LeBron and Rondo. If we have Lonzo, it's just too much.
Hey man, I got nothing to say. We're up 2-0 anyway.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Bring the heat. I don't know if I want to touch on the Eastern Conference today. We're gonna touch on them tomorrow. I don't know if like the game was a couple of days ago. All I can say is I was wrong. They didn't sweep the Celtics, but they should have. They should have. They 100% should have gone up 3-0. I didn't really watch a lot of the game. I watched some of it. And all I saw was Tatum going off, right? I saw him go off for a few. He bodied Crowder with that one dunk. Insane. But yeah, like I just think Miami Heat on their best day, which they've shown more times than not. They're what, like 10-2 in the bubble right now in the playoffs. Like they just, if they just brought that same energy, they would have been 3-0, and they didn't show the same energy. So I mean, that's all I got to say on that game. You sounded like you had some thoughts on it. Did you have any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I did actually. The Heat, the Celtics went on like a bit of a run. Brown was a bit unstoppable. Shout out to Jaylen Brown because you were saying that he was very underrated, and he really showed out and played well. And once they got on the run, I don't know, the Heat just weren't able to fight back, which was very strange. They were still scrapping, playing hard, and all that stuff. And there was that little like exchange between Crowder. Yeah, they just didn't hit well. I just want to mention that you said that it was a sweep, it was over.
Yeah. Hey man, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. We need to be wilding. I'm gonna go ahead and convince myself of these things. And you know what? I'm gonna be right sometimes. There's gonna be times where I make some call that people are gonna hate on, and then it's gonna end up with me saying I told you so. That's all I gotta say. I'll while out. I'll be wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong. But man, ain't nobody gonna deny when I'm right. Let's just leave it there.
Mm-hmm. No, you make a good point. I'm just trying to quickly pull up the stats.
They should have swept them.
My memory of yesterday's events. Yeah. So here we go. So yeah, I think Jimmy Butler just needs to step up. I think he's missing too many shots.
What in every game? No way.
I get it. Like I'm impressed by the fact that he doesn't have to jack 20 shots, 30 shots a game, and they still get these dubs. But I think eventually there's a certain point where he just has to take over and start, proving why he's the best player on the team. I think Crowder just has to take it too every once in a while.
Yeah.
Literally, he's 2 for 10, and it's all threes. And this has been the case for like the past 6 games in a row. I swear. Like Crowder, it's okay to take a layup. It's okay to jack a mid. If you're not comfortable, then layup, dunk, something else but a three. Can't be that predictable.
Man. What's all that Jokic for? What's the Jokness for, bro?
Yep. Shout out to Bam. Bam had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to talk about. See, that's why I just had to check the stats real quick. My man Goran.
Yeah.
My man Goran.
The dragon.
I call him over-reliable, but he wasn't over-reliable for the first time in a long time.
Man, he is giving you trust issues because he was unreliable.
2 for 10. Damn, 2 for 10, Goran. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. Tyler Hero, 8 for 18. That's not good. Our boy Kelly. Kelly was for a cup of donut, man. Well, actually not in points, but donuts in terms of shots. That's
Wow.
stuff that he could have done, man. And I want to know about Derek Jones Jr. Why does this guy not get a lot of minutes? So we talked to our local Heat fan, and he told me that maybe defensively, he's not amazing, and that offensively he's not as crazy as everyone else as well, especially with the threes. And that's why. But I feel like he needs to be playing a bit more than 16 minutes a game. I mean, if Kelly gets 12 and Iguodala gets 7, I reckon Derek Jones needs to play a little bit more. I think that's an adjustment that needs to be made. And also, Kendrick Nunn. Why is he not playing either? He was like,
Bro, I told you this though.
rookie
I
team.
told you about Nunn. I told you this guy's been very cold. Like Nunn has not been. He's first team all rookie. First rookie team, whatever you call it. But he hasn't been playing like it. Remember we said, ain't none you can tell me, but like, yeah, bro, he hasn't shown out the entire bubble. Like, not only this series or whatever, the whole bubble, none's been cold. So, like, just don't play him. Like, he hasn't been showing out at all. The other rookies have been smoking hot, and he hasn't been. And he made first team over them, by the way.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to Gordon Hayward for returning.
Yeah.
He was 2 for 7, which isn't amazing, but like, you know, he did well. He played well overall. Like I watched the game and he didn't do too bad. Warming up, been a while. I think that also energized the team a little bit.
Yeah.
What else? Just taking a look here. Jaylen Brown, 11 for 17, fantastic. Jason Tatum, 9 for 20, almost 50%. Kemba also hit 50%, 8 for 16, so he wasn't garbage. He hit 4 threes, 4 of 8.
He wasn't garbage.
Keep it in the stack with me, man. I'm still not approving of Kemba jacking 8 threes, but he hit 4, so the 50% rate. So you know what? I'm gonna let him slide today. I ain't too mad.
Let him slide.
I ain't too mad. And also see like what I like. See, for example, Marcus Smart, he's been jacking threes. But yesterday he only shot 2 and missed both. And see, so he missed those 2 shots and recognized that, you know what, I'm not going. But overall, he was 5 for 10. So you know what, he went for 2s. And that's what people need to do. See, LeBron today started just jacking too many threes. Kemba 8 threes. Like, people got to stop with that, man. Like, not everyone around the league is Steph Curry. You know what I mean? It's just too much. It's just too much. Like, see, for example, Tyler Hero, he shot 12. And he hit 4. So it's like, like if you're not going, you're not going. Do you know what I mean? That's all I got to say about that, you know? I think the Heat, you know, really didn't come up with that energy. And it's disappointing because that's the team that has that culture of, you know, working hard, always hustling, like what the Nuggets been doing. But they didn't come back. They got punched in the mouth by the Boston Celtics, and they were never quite able to recover. And see, that's the moment where I want Jimmy Butler to step up and show out and be the best player on the team. I mean, Bam was 10 for 14, so Bam, you know, showed out. But you need Butler to close it out. You need Butler to close it out. Butler's the guy for this team.
No, Butler closes. You just I can't imagine a world where Butler takes over 20 shots. Like it'll just look weird to me. You know, like I literally can't manage it. He closes, bro. The guy takes that last shot fearlessly. But where Jimmy just ball hogs and plays hero ball, I just don't see it. Like that's just not the way he plays. It's also what I love about him. That's what everyone loves about him. I see what you mean, but like that's kind of not his way. Like his way is get the ball, make the right play, find Hero for that 3, find Duncan Robinson for that 3, find Bam for that lob. Like that's Jimmy. And then it's like, all right, we got 4 seconds left. We're down 1. Let's get Jimmy off of a screen, get him that ball, and hit that dagger 3. That's that's Jimmy in my eyes. I don't see Jimmy ball hogging and driving to the basket play after play and all that kind of stuff. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. And I don't think it will happen. I don't think he will ever adopt that style of play. Adapt to that style of play.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not about him jacking 20 shots, I guess. I see what you're saying with that. It's more so like, how do I explain it? Like the Celtics were only up like 10 points. It's not like it was like a 20-point blowout and I'm asking them to come back. But like, you know, I think it's on Jimmy Butler to get a run going, a cheeky 8-0 run, or facilitate like 6 points, 2 threes, assists, something. He has to get something going. You know what I mean? They're only losing by 10. It's not like the Celtics did something crazy in the wild.
No,
you know what I mean?
There was a point they were down 20. There was a point they were down 20.
I feel like for
some point, like
it felt like the majority of the game, they're just down 10 for like the majority of the time.
yeah.
And I think the game ended on like an 11-point difference. So I'm saying it's on Jimmy
within like
to get that hustle plays like he did in the previous games. Those hustle plays that really hurt the Celtics. That's what they needed to do. But they just didn't come through with it. And to be honest, I think because Goran was not all reliable, I think that was the game right there. We need all reliable.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So what happens in game 4? Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Should be.
I think there might be a day off.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll just double check. But prediction for next game real quick.
Yeah, prediction for next game.
My mind says Heat, but my heart says Celtics.
My mind's telling me no.
I don't want the series to be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. I want it to be a true war, a true series. Because this is the one East series I've genuinely enjoyed. I literally hated the whole Eastern Conference until this matchup. So I don't want it to end quickly. So I will predict that the Celtics will tie it up.
Okay, series tied.
Series tied.
Yeah. Buzzy. Now I'm taking Heat. I'm standing by it. They didn't get it done yesterday, but they'll get it done from here on out. They'll get it done from here on out. I want to go ahead and get to my last 2 favorite segments, my favorite segments of the Locked Up podcast. It is time for the curveball question of the day. I'm going to hit Essam with a question he's not expecting. And this is a great opportunity for the listeners to get to know us, get to know our opinions on some common questions, some uncommon questions. And it's just our opportunity to just be a little bit stupid. So, your curveball question of the day, my guy. Oh, you're going to like this one. Kobe and Shaq. Let me start the question again. Everyone healthy, everyone in their prime. Kobe and Shaq versus LeBron and AD. 1st to 21, black top. Who comes out on top?
Oh no!
Love it. I love it. You gotta love it.
Oh,
got what you need. What you need.
Tugging on them heartstrings, baby.
Yep.
All right. Let me think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon AD can guard Shaq though?
Hey man, it's your question. I'll answer after.
Honestly, I feel like prime LeBron might be able to do something to Shaq. But well, I don't know about AD on Shaq. Damn. I think Shaq is like the mismatch here.
Big time.
I think Kobe Bryant is not scared of LeBron whatsoever.
Not scared of anyone.
Sure we can lock down LeBron like that though, for real. But he'll be able to do a little something. But Shaq, I think Shaq is the X factor, and because of that, I'll go Kobe Shaq, I think. But that is a tough duo. And to be honest,
big tough.
On a 7-game series, there will be multiple dubs both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta go with LeBron and AD.
Oh, okay. Talk to me. Why's that?
Because I think LeBron's the X factor, right? Like you've got your big man who will do something to Shaq, but then you've got this 6'9", 260-pound freight train point guard who can also do something to Shaq and can also do something to Kobe. Kobe will make his impossible shots, but he'll also miss them, right?
AD got the too.
AD's got the mid-range. Yeah, I gotta go with LeBron and AD. I hate to go against Kobe and Shaq. If you know me, you know my top 5 includes both of those players, and it only includes LeBron. But I don't know. I gotta go with the best duo in the league right now.
Yeah, so like pretty much, if you actually wanted to picture a game of 21, if AD and LeBron start going off with the threes, then it's over. But if Shaq is unstoppable, he just keeps dishing it to Shaq and doof, doof, doof. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's either that way or that way, I think. I think
it's tough.
Kobe and LeBron will sort of match each other in terms of points and production. So it really
Yeah.
depends on how well AD and LeBron can handle Shaq defensively. Because
And
yeah,
it's tough because if you double Shaq, kick it out to Kobe. So that's also tough. It's also very tough. But LeBron is a handful on LeBron when he's going offensively. That's a handful and a half, bro. that's a big handful. I don't know. I can see them taking out Kobe and Shaq. It's a tough one. It's a very tough one.
a very tough one.
So there's your
Nah,
curveball question of the day.
Yeah, I think I gotta go. I gotta go. Kobe, Shaq. I think LeBron and AD are the best duo in the league right now, and it's not even close. But I think all time in the Lakers, I think Kobe, Shaq is that iconic duo, and I don't think
It is.
quite yet. I mean, unless like LeBron and AD go back to back or even three-peat, then it becomes a true discussion. But it's too early for that. I think because Kobe and Shaq three-peated, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last
So
team to repeat.
they three-peated for real. So LeBron has never three-peated. So if he three-peats
No.
with AD, we can go, oh, yep, crazy duo, and then it becomes a real discussion. But they ain't got the hardware to back that up. But they are by far the best duo, and we've been said that they're the best duo in the league. Paul George and Kawhi don't match up like that.
Nah.
To be honest, next year the ones I fear is Clay and Steph, and
Yeah.
Kyrie. And still, I think AD, LeBron are just too big, too strong, and can shoot.
Too fast,
So
too good.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's me.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought I'd catch you off guard with that. Hit you with literally all four players that you like.
Yeah, no, that was tough. That was actually tough. I didn't want to do it. You know what I mean, I definitely would have hurt to say LeBron and AD over Kobe, but I think I'm going to pick Kobe.
Okay. Well, it's time for my personal favorite segment of the day. 50% of the reason why is because of the banner. What would you do, fam? Essam, I got some more trade scenarios for you.
Oh, let's go! You
Yep.
making a trade machine?
I've been abusing it actually. These ones are not as these ones aren't as heartstringy. They're not as heartstringy, but I think they can get you thinking. Okay, I've got three. Number one, okay. Would you approve these trades, Essam? Malcolm Brogdon has been traded to the Los Angeles Clippers for Patrick Beverley and Lou Williams. You wouldn't do it. I would 100% pull that trigger.
Pat Bev is the identity of the team, but man, sweet lemon pepper Lou. Nah.
Brogdon has both, bro. He's a two-way player.
I know Lou Will didn't play well in the bubble, but usually he's very sweaty, bro. He's such a sweat. He is the best bench player in the league.
He is.
Actually, I don't want to stamp that, but he's one of, if not the best bench player in the league. As long as, let's say, he doesn't fall off a cliff due to age next year. If that's not the case, then I wouldn't do it.
But that's what you got to think about. That's what you got to think about, bro. Brogdon is so young. Brogdon is so young, and he's a ball handler. He's a two-way player as well. He's dope. I would 100% pull that trigger. Absolutely.
Let me just take a quick look. Let's see what Malcolm Brogdon had actually averaged this year outside of Milwaukee. Let's take a look. See,
he's in the Pacers.
Yeah, I'm saying outside of the Bucks, what has he done?
All right, let's see. I mess with Brogdon big time. I
like him. Here we go. 16.5 points, 4.9 rebounds, 7.1 assists. Wow, 7 assists.
Oh, he's good, bro. I'm telling you.
Not bad.
I'm telling you.
Field goals, 43%. Okay.
I'm telling you, this was the rookie of the year, bro. This guy was the rookie of the year. He dunked on.
Yeah, he was, but he hasn't
LeBron.
been that ever since rookie of the year. I swear.
No, he's just in the Pacers. He's just in Indiana. You don't see the highlights. That's why.
Not watching enough Pacers, huh?
You're not watching Pacers.
Not bad. 32% from 3 over Lou Will.
Pat Bev and Lou Will. And they're both what? Brogdon is 27. Okay, well, how old is Lou Will and Pat Bev? Pat Bev's 31, like that Steph meme.
They're obviously older, but I'm saying he's not that much of a youngin', but that means he's entering or is in his prime right now.
I think I would do that. I think I would 100% do that.
And Lou Will is a bit too much. I think maybe direct trades, maybe, but not both. I think Clippers I don't think Clippers can afford to lose both. Who are they going to have?
So do it.
Pat Bev?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, no, Shamit. They're gonna have Shamit. Shamit. Okay, so that's trade number one. Thoughts on that?
I don't approve.
Assam
would not do this.
Got you thinking though. You finally disagreed with one of these trades.
It did.
Okay. Trade number 2.
6 got Lou Will.
All right. Chris Paul has been traded to the Pelicans for Drew Holiday and JJ Redick.
For Pelicans, absolutely. But
okay, see, I think as well. Thunder, I think as well, bro. I think as well. Veteran point guard, JJ Redick, plus all these youngins, and they have all those picks as well. Thunder are winning, bro. This is the future of the league. Like, this works both ways. They get rid of that $38 million contract. Yeah, 100% send it. I saw that, and I saw it work.
I think that Pelicans really make more gains out of it.
Of course, it's Chris Paul.
OKC get off the contract, which is gives them more room for later. Gives them more room for later for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Sure. But that means your man Lonzo isn't the distributor again.
Yeah, well, he'll be on the bench. He'll get great mentorship from CP and those Zion lobs.
Yo, CP to Zion, man. He made DeAndre Jordan look like an all-star, you know?
He did make him an all-star. He was an all-star. Okay, last and final trade. These ones haven't been as saucy, but they do get you thinking. So number 3, the fact that this can work is just ridiculous, bro. Because I just pray to God something like this doesn't happen next season. Victor Oladipo has been traded to the Brooklyn Nets for Spencer Dinwiddie and DeAndre Jordan. I would 100% do that. That's beautiful, bro.
It's more in your opinion.
The Nets? What do you mean? Oladipo is going to be fully healthy next year.
Spencer's nice, bro.
I know.
Why are you hating on Spencer?
I'm not. I love Dinwiddie.
Are good youngins, man. Why are you hating on them?
I love Spencer.
They don't need Oladipo, man. Oladipo does not do well when he's third stringer. I saw that in OKC. He does not do well as a third guy. He needs to be first to second, and he will not be with. I think. Oh man, yeah, like because he would want to be that guy above Levert, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But would you give it to Oladipo over Levert?
Absolutely, bro. That's one of the best shooting guards in the league before he
got
injured.
I think that'll just mess the whole thing up for the Nets. So
Levert's not a starter, is he? It's Dinwiddie instead of Levert.
I know
Levert comes off the bench.
But Levert's nasty, dog.
He is.
I think I'd want Levert to play more. I think if Oladipo does that, Levert's not going to play enough.
Are you forgetting what this man did in the Pacers before he got injured? Forgetting
Oladipo? Hey, he has not shown healthy Oladipo yet. I ain't seen that, so that's the other risk as well. That's a risk as well.
It is a risk. But beside KD and Steph and Kyrie, I think it can be very juicy.
Because you said Spencer and DeAndre Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, not worth. Not
I
worth.
would do that.
I don't think Depot is gonna outweigh both their productions, so I don't
Oh,
think it's worth.
Jordan hasn't even really played.
Yeah, but
DJ's been injured.
he'll get easy, stupid lobs. He'll contest some shots, get rebounds. Just like real role
Yeah.
player things. So he'll be all
Mm.
right. I'm sure Kyrie
Bro,
can lob too.
that team is going to be so dangerous next season.
Nasty.
Lethal.
To be honest,
Lethal.
I actually can't wait to watch them. Like as much as I've
Mm.
hated on KD and Kyrie, to be honest, like I think it's gonna be so much fun watching them play. But I think they're gonna be very frustrating, especially when they start to show like when they get emotional, and when it
Yeah.
starts showing on the court, that's when it's a problem. But KD in particular is a guy that's emotional off the court, but on the court, he's always been an assassin. He's never shown weakness on the court. So
Never.
I hope that stays the case, and I can finally enjoy watching KD games again because I hated it on the Warriors. Didn't even get to enjoy that. So
Mm.
to be honest, I would be watching and supporting the Nets. I want Lakers Nets finals, but LeBron beats them to go back to back. That is my
Yep.
dream scenario. So in the East, I will be a Brooklyn Nets fan for sure, up until finals.
I'm gonna need to see them healthy, bro. They just haven't stayed healthy. Like KD tore his Achilles. Kyrie hasn't stayed healthy. He hasn't stayed healthy since he left Cleveland. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
I hope KD gives him that room to stay healthy. Doesn't have to go too hard.
Yeah, but bro, people are also forgetting this guy didn't just have any injury. He tore his Achilles. Like it's like the suicide of basketball of NBA players. If it halted Kobe, it's gonna halt this dude, bro. I don't care
Yeah,
who
but
you
I
are.
hope it's Kobe at a much older age, and your man, um, your boy Zach LaVine.
No, he didn't. You keep thinking that he tore his ACL, not his Achilles.
Oh, I keep thinking that way. But ACL is
Yeah.
pretty bad too. But ACL and Achilles are pretty similar in terms of like how bad they are for a player.
Nah, bro. People
Pretty
come back. Look at Levine. Did it look like Jimmy Butler tore his ACL? Everyone tears their ACL in the NBA, especially if you're coached by Thibodeau.
Achilles. Okay, so who was the one guy that actually did it? Was it Malone?
No, Dominique Wilkins came back, and apparently he was like the same.
Yeah,
And
he was the
apparently
one guy
no
that
one
came
else.
back. No one else has done
Thing is,
it. But let's hope that the medical advancements, technology, and that KD took his rehab very seriously. If KD is KD, it's gonna be nasty, dog. To be
I
honest,
think he needs
I think
to.
it would really suck to see KD like not do well. As much as we've hated on him, I'd hate for it to be like over, like to him not even
Me
have a
too.
shot at getting another
Yeah,
championship. What's up?
yeah. But the thing is I think he can be lethal just in a different way. Like I don't think he can drive to the basket the same way he used to. He needs to develop that Dirk post game that I think he's gonna
Oh, he
develop. That's the
has.
thing.
He has. What do you mean? He has
No, like
that.
that's gonna be his like one of his primary moves. He's
He
gonna
does
get
that in
fed.
one legger action all the time.
Yeah, he's gonna get fed in the post a lot this season.
Also, he's not gonna get those drives and dunks because he ain't on the Warriors no more. That was
No
some
Stephen
Warriors
Clay.
things. That was some Warriors things for sure.
Some bullish. That's what it
But yeah,
was.
I would not approve that trade though.
Hey man, I take Depot. I like Depot. I'm gonna come up with more of these. These are fun, bro. I
No,
like
no,
playing them.
I like it. I like it. You got me thinking.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm wrapping it up. You wrapping it up? We all
Let's
done?
wrap it up.
We done, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 8 of the Locked Up Podcast. We'll see you for episode 9.